can we be balanced about this? Is it possible? So the notion is, what? He's washed, he's trashed, he's a bum, he's crap. Arsenal, what are you doing? Huh? So I think we have to be balanced about this. Because in my view, this is a good move. This is not a great move. This is not a move where City should be fearful. This is not a move to say, aha, will now make Arsenal win the league. But if Arteta plays his cards right, this is a pretty good move. It's a pretty good move. So let's get the obvious stuff out of the way. Sterling is not the same as he used to be. He's not. However, the reason why I say that this move shouldn't just be completely ignored is he's not the same as he used to be. Sterling's not a rubbish player. He can do trash things. He has had horrendous bozo moments for Chelsea. He's also had some key moments for Chelsea. And there are times where Sterling has gotten Chelsea back into the game and he has won games for Chelsea. These are facts. So Modric has been garbage throughout. Sterling has been garbage and he's been pretty damn good. It's just that the garbage outweighs the pretty damn good, hence why, I'm happy for him to be sold because I believe he's surplus to requirements. Because, look, he's never recovered from this. This was the moment that Raheem Sterling ceased to be an elite player. This was the moment that Sterling as a top-tier player ended. I'm still shocked he missed it. Looking at this now, I'm still shocked that he missed from 2 yards out. This was harder to miss than to score. It took incredible brick skill, Class A brick skill, to get the ball over the bar from this far out. So Sterling hitting the same, and we get that. But guys, there is another side to Sterling. Let's just not ignore that he was in the best team at the Euros. The previous Euros, not the last Euros, but 2 Euros ago, during COVID, he was in the team of the tournament and he was one of the best players at that tournament. That happened. So the Raheem Sterling that can be effective, he's still there. Which is why, for this move to work 100%, it's down to Sterling in part. Because he's the guy kicking the ball around. He's the guy that has to play and he's the guy that has to apply himself because he's the guy on the pitch that will have to prove to Arsenal fans who are doubtful about this that, no, I can come and help you. And guys, there's another secret sauce which makes this even better. I actually just thought of it right now. There's another dimension, but let me wait before I get to that dimension. So yes, on one hand, it's Sterling. On the other hand, we are living in a very manager-led world where the manager and coach, specifically in club football, has a profound influence of how players play and how effective they can be. International football, that is still fully down to the players having agency. Club football, the managers have a lot more agency and a lot more influence over the outcome of the game based on how club football is to international football. So Arteta can play a big role in this being a pretty good move. Because this is what people need to understand. This is still Saka's team. This team is still run by Saka and Odegaard. They are the heart and soul of this team. Obviously, Rice is the anchor. You've got Saliba and Gabriel in defense. But the guys who are now going to help Arsenal winning games, specifically, will come from Saka and Odegaard. That hasn't changed. Sue me. Please take me to prison. I will be happy to go in front of a judge and say this. I am taking Raheem Sterling over Martinelli in 2024. I said it. Come on. I said it. I am taking Raheem Sterling in 2024 over Martinelli. So for Arteta, what you have is another option. What you have is another squad player. What you have is a plan B. What you have is something that opens things up for you tactically. And if Arteta can coach him right and can just get something out of Sterling, this move can work. This move can work. Because I think what people need to understand here is Sterling is not he can be a classy brick. he can be a useful player to you. You just have to hope that he can be a useful player to you. But make no mistake, I'm looking at this move and this move can work. And here is where it's key. And this is the key point here. So what I say about football, but 20% physical, but 80% mental, emotional, psychological. Sterling feels wronged by Chelsea. And he feels like he's been given a raw deal by Chelsea. What is the best thing you want from a manager? A player who has a chip on his shoulder and wants to prove himself and prove people wrong. It's one thing to have a talent and everything. It's another thing when there's a fire in your belly and you're like, you want to prove a point. What makes this dangerous is Sterling is like, oh, you think I'm finished. You think I'm washed. You did me wrong. You treated me like trash. Okay, I'm going to prove you wrong. And if I'm Arteta, I am going to play into that. If I'm Arteta, because I told you, see, coaching and managing, those X's and O's, that's one aspect. Another key aspect, which is what made Fergie so strong, is that motivational aspect, where you can take a guy and just emotionally tune into something that can unlock something within them that can get you a very effective player. A far more effective player than what he would have been if you didn't really tap into those certain elements hidden within him. So what you could have is a Raheem Sterling who wants to prove people wrong. And if Arteta, I will say to Sterling, they think you're trash. They think you're a bum. They think we've made a mistake signing you. Chelsea fans are laughing at us because they think that we have screwed our rivals over by giving you to us. So all these guys are laughing at us, specifically Chelsea fans. What are you going to do about it? And if I'm Sterling, I'm like, wait, you think I'm trash? You think I'm useless? And I will use that chip on my shoulder in every single game. And that can be a very extra element that could help Arsenal. Because the key thing here, it's about the big picture here. And especially in a 38-game season, every player matters. It's not just the first team. It's those bench players. Bro, what did Trossard just do in the last game? He came off the bench and turned the game around for Arsenal. So it's not about your first team. Winning a league, it's about the squad. It's about the entire team. And for Sterling, I think he has a point to prove. So do I think... Here's my thing. He doesn't have to be a massive hit. This is a marquee signing. This isn't, okay, this is our big, no. The marquee signing, that was Rice. That was the thing of like, oh no, marquee signing, huge spotlights. We expect to now change things for us, which he did to an extent. This is not a marquee signing for me. This is a squad signing. This is an improvement signing. This is like a plan B signing. This is just to give Arteta a lot more options going into week to week. So from the point of view, my thing is that if Arteta plays his cards right, this could be a great move. Now, Sterling could go, be trash and be a bum and be like, oh yeah, that's the guy that we always saw. So if Sterling is trash and it's crap, it's like, okay, well, that's what we knew. You took a gamble and that was it. And here's the thing. Football, just like life, is about taking a gamble. No risk, no reward. So Sterling goes to Arsenal, his trash is crap, okay. The gamble didn't pay off. But the question is it worth the gamble? It is not worth gambling anything on Timo Werner. It's not, because you know exactly what you're going to get. For me, with Sterling, it's worth the gamble. Because there is a percentage chance that he could be very useful to Arsenal. That exists. Now, that percentage is small, it's not high, but it exists. We just have to just wait and see. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.